Hello, everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
A, B, C.
Always by Chesterfield, stay satisfied.
While a Chesterfield burns.
Chesterfield presents Offer Godfrey Time. Yes, it's Arthur Godfrey with all the little Godfrey. Ned Davis, the Mariners, Archie Blyer and his orchestra, and Arthur's special guest, Bobby Wayne. And now, here's that man himself, Arthur Godfrey.
Thanks, Tony Marvin. Hello, everybody. Today's Friday. Big startling announcement. And tonight is the night I go over to the Chesterfield Supper Club and sing with Perry Como. You probably think I'm awful nervous, but I'm not. I may be awful, but I ain't nervous. After all, what's Como got that I haven't got, for instance? Besides curly hair and a handsome face and a swell voice and a card in the Barbers Union. Como's supposed to be the Chesterfield champ. On account of when he sings, the women swoon. I don't care if he knocks the dames dead. What I want to do is make them smoke. Como claims that he can sell Chesterfields better than I can. That's why he's invited me over. We're supposed to have some kind of a duel tonight. I don't know the details, but I suppose we're going to flick ashes at each other for 20 pages. I hate to brag, but, you know, tomorrow morning the big Chesterfield news will still be ABC. Arthur beats Como. You see, I got a little secret weapon he doesn't know anything about. A booklet I've been boning up on. Boning, I like that. Boning up. It's called Tested Selling. Tested Selling. And according to the author, one secret of a salesman's success is to talk like a telegram. And it works, too. Just last week, I tried the telegraphic approach on Chesterfield. Urgent. Wire advance on next week's salary. And another tip for salesmen, don't ever ask customers if they want something, and thus give them a chance to say no. For instance, you're a grocery clerk, you say, don't say, lady, would you like some oatmeal? Don't do that. Just open her pocketbook and pour some in there. And, of course, one of the most important things is not what you say, but how you say it. And, as an example, the booklet brings us back to the dog. A dog can only say one thing, woof. But according to the way he says woof, he can sell you anything. Hey, I hope Chesterfield doesn't read about that. Next time you tune in, you might hear Lassie here. Terry and I are going to mess up a song tonight called I Can Do Anything Better Than You. Did you ever hear that song? We're going to work on that all afternoon, see if we can get it in some kind of shape for you tonight. But right now, we did a tune here about a week ago, and one of the boys came up with an extra set of lyrics for it that I think you might get a kick out of. Let's try. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take also my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was melts my heart. So why not take all of me? ABC.
Five of the Carson.
Why don't you ABC?
Five of the Carson.
Oh, mercy me.
They're always milder.
Life's no good without them.
Always smoke cooler.
Take my tips.
TG.
You'll want to use them.
We always use them.
Take their charms.
What's the needle?
You'll always
Godfrey.
choose them.
Godfrey.
It's no lie.
No fabrication.
They always satisfy.
Not on probation.
What's more, I can't broadcast without you.
We speak sustaining.
You do your part and buy the cards, and I'll always ABC.
My five the Carson.
You always buy ABC.
For love of Godfrey.
Remember those ABCs.
They satisfy.
Such a fun, such a fun. The New York Herald Tribune has just disclosed the startling fact that the language of perfume is universal. Women everywhere understand the language of a distinctive scent, it says. Men don't understand the language, but they like to listen to it. Now, there's a new perfume on the market that was developed for women in the Far East and was so effective that it has become a worldwide favorite. Its name is Shanghai. You better be careful about this one, men. According to Webster's dictionary, you know, Shanghai means to drug or intoxicate a man and sign him up for a long cruise. This Herald Tribune article goes on to say that although perfume speaks a universal language, other types of cosmetics speak with a definite accent. To prove this, they have a series of pictures of the Chinese actress Anna May Wong, demonstrating the Oriental customs of putting on makeup. For instance, she applies face powder with a soft silk handkerchief instead of patting the stuff on with a puff. She doesn't put on her rouge until after her face is powdered. There's an idea for you, gals. When you're going hunting, put your rouge on last and keep your powder dry. Miss Wong arches her eyebrows with bent willow twigs, and she finishes up by putting lacquer on her hair. All of which sounds like a pretty horrible way to treat face. But the way those pictures of Anna May Wong looked, it seems to work. She may be Wong, but I think she's wonderful. She's lovely. She's engaged. She used washroom soap. Here is a gal who really has perfected the art of whatever it is that keeps a gal looking good. Jeanette Davis, who wants to know if I can't love her in the eyes. What is that? How was that again?
Can you look me in the eye?
Oh, look me. It says love here. I don't know. Can you look me in the eyes?
Can you look me in the eyes and say we're through? Can you say goodbye, good luck, and here's to you? Or do you sometimes feel the same as I? That a love like ours can never, ever die? Can you walk right out on every memory? Can you brush off all those dreams you shared with me? In these arms that used to hold you, as they're longing now to do. Can you look me in the eyes and say we're through? Can you look me in the eyes and say we're Can you say goodbye, good luck, and here's to you? Or do you sometimes feel the same as I? That a love like ours can never, ever die? Can you walk right out on every memory? Can you brush off all those dreams you shared with me? In these arms that used to hold you, as they're longing now to do. And you look me in the eyes and say we're through.
I'm a sucker for a tune like that. That's beautiful. Every once in a while we get one like that. Corny old thing. I always love it. Beautiful. Do me another chorus, will you? I like that.
Can you look me in the eyes and say we're through?
Such an impossible question.
Can you say goodbye, good luck, and here's to you? Or do you sometimes feel the same as I? That a love like ours can never, ever die? Can you walk right out on every memory? Can you brush off all those dreams you shared with me? In these arms that used to hold you, as they're longing now to do. In the eyes and say we're through.
Divorce courts would go out of business if everybody sang that song like that every day. Got a word with the married women in the audience here. You married women, do you have husbands? Well, wasn't it a surprise that first time you found the guy who used to take you on dates, all nifty and neat, showing up for breakfast looking like an unmade bed? And then when you said he ought to maybe get his hair cut and shaved, he suggested confining the conversation to your sister's ashtray? Well, I have just found out in a magazine article that you used the wrong technique. You see, men are really very sensitive about their personal appearance. So when your guys get looking seedy and sacky, don't criticize him. Wait until he looks nifty sometime and then praise him. Of course, you may have to wait 20 years, but the idea is when he's natty, be nice. And according to this article, there's another way to handle a sloppy husband, too. If you feel you just have to nudge him toward neatness, don't actually say anything to him. Instead, go to the store and buy him some bit of merchandise that'll suggest it to him. And that's really a swell idea, too. You'll try that. For instance, the next time 2 Saturdays slip by and hubby hasn't darkened the bathtub, don't stand in there and scold him. What you do is slip down to the hardware store and get him a package of Babble. Me. Another style expert has come out with a pronouncement on how long the new long skirt should look. She says, worn right, it has an Egyptian air and looks like a pyramid. I have seen that skirt. I don't agree with that. I think it looks like a sphinx. Confidentially. See, I have to be careful to do this all by innuendo, or else they lift the needle. Most Chesterfields smokers are the happiest smokers in the world. I got one going all the time, sometimes three, when the sponsor is around. They're wonderful. They satisfy. They satisfy millions of people, too, from coast to coast. You try them. You'll see. A, B, C. They're always milder, better tasting, cooler smoking, these Chesterfields, and they do satisfy. I want you folks to listen now to the winner of the Lipton Tea Talent Scout show of last Monday night. A very likely lad, a former Navy pilot, who is going to sing a tune for us today called I Can't Get Started. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Wayne.
I've flown around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted, but can't get started with you. Now on the golf course I'm undertied, and all the movies want me to start. I've got a house and a show place, but I get no place with you. You're so supreme. All those lyrics that I write of you scheme just for the sight of you. Dream day and night of you. But what good does it do? In 1929, I so sure. In England, I'm presented at court. You've got me so downhearted, I can't get started with you. I've flown around the world in a plane and settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted, but can't get started with you. In 1929, I so short. In England, I presented at court. You've got me so downhearted, I can't get started with you. You're so supreme. Those lyrics that I write of you, and I scheme for the sight of you. Dream day and night of you. But what good does it do? Now on the golf course I'm underpowered, and all the movies want me to star. I've got a house and a show place, but I get no place with you.
Bobby Wayne. This boy is good, huh? Darn good. Want to do that again for us? One chorus, huh? Come on, I can hear you do that second chorus is the one.
I've flown around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted, but can't get started with you. Now on the golf course I'm under par, and all the movies want me to star. I've got a house show place, but I get no place with you. You're so supreme. Lyrics I write of you, scheme for the sight of you, dream day and night of you. But what good does it do? In 1929, I sold show. In England, I'm presented at court. You've got me so downhearted, I can't get started with you.
Should have known you before, Bobby. Should have known you before. It's all right. Tomorrow, no, we're not on tomorrow, are we? Monday. We're going to have another guest, Robert Stack's brother. Hey. Bobby Wayne will be back with us again on Monday. Nick Kenny had the best one in his column last night. You read under this morning, it is, in the New York Daily Mirror. It comes out for dinner last night. He said that the short, dumpy gal wearing this new long skirt looks like she's standing in a hole. If you ladies can't figure out how to handle a boyfriend, I got just a thing to help you out. You see, men are a lot like fish. Some of them just won't bite. Or if they do, sometimes you have to play them for a long time before you land them. Or maybe you'll find that you can't get a bite with a fish jumping all around you and the gal in the next boat pulls in the biggest one in the lake. Well, when that happens, you're just not using the right technique, you. Each kind of fish and each kind of man has to be stopped with a different kind of tackle. If you got this kind of a problem, I have your answer. A psychologist named Dr. Lester F. Miles has written an article called Know Your Man. He sets down the different types of men and how they ought to be handled. And he gives you all the rules of angling for the elusive male from the first nibble until he's in the landing net. First, says Dr. Miles, there is the type A man. He's rather complex, and he may be difficult to manage. He has ups and downs. To handle this, you must get to know him thoroughly. This will not be easy because this type is often close-mouthed and secretive. How do you say that? Secretive. So, the more thoroughly you get to know him, the more close-mouthed you'll get, too. And pretty soon you'll both be a couple of clams. Now, the next is type B. He takes himself seriously and is often inclined to be moody and temperamental. This type needs building up. You should love him, pet him, spoil him. But if he gets that look in his eye, you better stop. On account of that means he's been spoiled too long. And now he's revolting. Third, we have the type C man. He's a little shy with women, but he's a good provider and very generous with his money and very easy to marry. But you have to be up to date to keep this type of man. He has definite ideas about his career, but he needs your cooperation. So he says, for instance, if he says, honey, I'm really going to clean up this week, you just say, that's wonderful, darling, and I'll scrub your back, see? You must be cooperative. But William B. Shane, the vice president of Barker Greeting Card Company, has come up with the exact true answer about how to hold your man. It's a Valentine. See this? It says how to hold your man, and you open it up, and there is the answer. There's a pair of arms coming through a heart and clasping one firmly. That's the way to hold him, baby. He ain't going no place if you got your arms around him. Look. Go ahead, puzzle that out. Go ahead. Now I want to be serious with you for a minute. You know, in this country we gripe all the time because prices are what they are. Food, meat, butter, eggs, milk, everything is going up and it all seems so stupid. So we get raises in our wages, and what good does it do? But gee whiz, no matter how badly off we may think we are here, got a bunch of people over in Europe who are really hungry, haven't got anything to eat. And you know, whether or not we like it, they are our responsibility. Either that or we get in another mess like we had just recently. And if you care anything at all about starving thousands in Europe, you'll use CARE to help them out. Now, I'm punning here, but it's serious. C-A-R-E, CARE. CARE is the Cooperative for American Remittances to Europe. We believe it's impossible to remain unmoved. When you hear about this food shortage, use CARE to give them assistance. CARE sends food packages abroad on a non-profit basis like this. Because of its mass buying power, you are guaranteed full value for every dollar you spend. Delivery of every bundle is guaranteed. You receive a signed receipt from the person to whom your package is addressed. Now, there are $10 and $4 food packages available. Send a check today to C-A-R-E, CARE, 20 Broad Street in New York City, no matter where in this country you live. And the rest is taken care of for you. Show that you do care by using CARE. 20 Broad Street, New York City. Send your assistance to those whose only hope is American aid. Boys, you know what I think would be a good thing? The Mariners would come up here and break out an old-timer that we haven't heard for a long, long time, and especially on a hot afternoon like this. Shoot.
Once again, and every loyal Maine man sing, then bring to all the happy hours, bring to the careless day, bring to Maine our alma mater, the college of our hearts always, to the trees, to the sky, to the sweetest glorious happiness, to the youth, to the fire, to the light that is moving and calling us, to the dark, to the face, to the rules of men and their destiny, to the lips, to the eyes, to the girls who will love us someday. Oh, till the sights of dear old Maine, shout till the rafters ring. Stand and drink and toast once again. Let every loyal Maine man sing. Then bring to all the happy hours, bring to the careless day. Bring to Maine our alma mater, the college of our hearts always. Bring to all the happy hours, bring to the careless days, bring to Maine our alma mater, the college of our hearts always. Hey!
Well, that just about winds up the first half of the Chesterfield show. Be sure to tune in tonight at 7 o'clock on another network for the second half. I will have as my special guest, Perry Como. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.